Hello everyone. In this tutorial of NSTextView, I'm going to replace our current bullet point with a better bullet coming out from a NS font. In this case, I'm going to make use of the material icons. When you visit the site here, you can find there is a section of icon font. Check the developer guide. In order to make use of these material icons, we will need to have the font file. If you look for the icons for iOS section, they are actually providing you the images, the PNG files of the icons. However, in this case, we would want to have the font file so that we can import it using NS font and set it to NSTextView using attributes. So in order to get the font file, we can take a look on the section of icon fonts for the web. Scroll down a little bit, you will find the self-hosting section. Get into the site on GitHub. Then you will find a list of font files. For instance, we'll be using the TTF here, meaning true type font. You can download this by viewing the WAR file here and then save it to your desktop. After that, we have our file saved and we could import the file into our application. So for instance, I have the font file here. I can drag it to our project. Make sure you check Add to Targets for the main application so that when you build the product, build the app, it will be included in the binary. Also check copy items if needed. So this one will be copied to our current project folder. This becomes a custom font that we are going to use in our application. For any custom font, you need to go to the project info playlist and then add a new item. And find the one with application fonts resource path. Then set the path to be fonts. In order to see whether we load the NS font successfully, what we could do is to get the font with the name and size. The name here, in this case, would be material icons regular. And for whatever size I would like, and then simply print this font object and see whether we get the information about this font. Right now it's showing as new. That means we are not yet getting the fonts into our application. So the problem here is that the setting in info playlist for the resource path is incorrect. The path here should be related to the path within the build product. Let's take a look on the build app here. Right click on it and show it in Finder. Then we right click on this application and show the package contents. Goes into contents folder and then resources folder. As you can see, the font file appears at this location. In this case, we should set the resource path to be empty. We may want to set it to other value like fonts only if the font file is within the fonts folder. So now, by modifying the resource path, let's run the application again. We are now able to see the font information being shown up in the console. With the font information setting up, I'm going to copy this code into our bullet point enum, which will be used later on when we apply the font attribute to our current text storage. To use NS font, I need to import Coker. Alright, then I can just remove this for now. The other thing I may want to take a look is that what is the character for the font I want. So go back in the material icons page, and there are a bunch of different icons underneath. Let's make a search. Say if there is anything like bullets, but this icon is not good as what we want. How about something like checkbox? Okay, for example, I find this one, and I want to use it as the bullet for bullet point. When you click on it, you can find the information. What we are interested in is the icon font. Here appears the way when you apply this in the web within the HTML. And what is the thing that we are interested in is actually the Unicode representing this icon. Because we are going to take this Unicode as the character we write within the text view, and then use the icon font to show it up with the graphic like this. So in our code, if I set a default string with the Unicode character, it starts with /u and the curly braces, and then I can type the Unicode within it. If I run the application right now, it appears to be a character like this. And now I want to change the font of the text view. Say I'm changing the whole text view with a font that we just set up, which is the materials icons. And now I have the setting within bullet point.font. So I can do it like bullet point.font here. Perhaps I want to unmark this font, so to make sure the font variable is not an optional one. And now if I run the application again, the bullet is shown in our current application. At this point, I'm setting the whole text field with the new font, the material icons. So if I try to type things in it, even they are representing different English characters, the material icons doesn't have the display for these characters. So it will show as like empty string here. In the next tutorial, we will be adding the material icons only to the bullet points as a font attribute, and then use the default system font for all the other characters. We will also replace our hyphen space bullet point with the material icon here as well. So I will see you tomorrow.